Hey, so I'm Moorad. I'm one of Arcanum's athletes. I'm a professional in the CrossFit world. And I just wanted to give a quick testimonial about two of their products that I've been using a lot over the past 2 months. Arcanum reached out to me right after the games, and I had been approached by several CBD companies. So what I did was I kind of just had everybody send me a bunch of products and gave me about a month to try everything and just to see how my body reacted to each different product and the way they formulate them. And Arcanum came out on top without a doubt. And specifically these two products that I use the most really were the game changer for me. So the first one is the Sarco Freeze. I use this most of the time either before an event or after an event, or before a workout or after a workout. I don't do it too much like before bed or anything like that. It's usually right before or right after or both. And I think it has a massive impact on muscle soreness particularly. For the joint stuff, I tend to go to this, but for specific muscle soreness or dealing with DOMs or anything like that, the Sarco Freeze has made a huge difference for me. And that's an everyday type thing. I use maybe like a quarter size dollop on my hand, rub it, and just kind of like massage it into the muscle, whatever the affected area is. And then the second thing, which is a total game changer, even more so than this, I believe, is the Coil, and it's their CBD tincture. I use this maybe 3 days a week. I don't use it every night, just because I don't want it to become dependent on anything no matter what, but I do use it probably 3 days a week and definitely before my rest days. And the thing that really opened my eyes with this was actually just a couple weeks ago. I was in Ireland and I came down with a nasty migraine, and I had CBD with me. I don't take NSAIDs, and I was kind of deciding whether I even wanted to compete because those things knocked me out for days. So I overloaded on this. I took 3 tinctures full, which is probably way more than what they suggest, but when you're desperate, sometimes you just got to do those types of things. So I took 3 tinctures of this, laid down in my room, my hotel, and just kind of rested and hoped that that would go away. About 45 minutes later, I started to feel a little better, and within an hour, the ocular migraine symptoms, which are just, you lose all vision. It's like blurry, like you stare at a light for a long time. That went away, and the headache, which was usually builds over time, was down to just a dull thing that I could manage, just kind of like a headache that people would get from being dehydrated, whatever it was. So that was an absolute game changer, because typically if I get a migraine, I'm done. I'm not training. I'm not competing at the highest level of the sport. No way. I'm laying in a dark room by myself, and I definitely wouldn't have been able to compete without this, without a doubt. They also have a bath salt that has CBD infused into it. I take Epsom salt baths all the time. So I put in like my typical Epsom salt that has a little bit more volume, and then I put in maybe a tablespoon of their formulation. And I use that, again, like maybe 3 or 4 days a week. And that's had a huge difference, especially in conjunction with this stuff. But I think all together, those 3 products, this, the tincture, and the bath salt, have made a huge difference in my ability to recover a little bit quicker relative to the other things that I tested on the market. And I'm just really happy that I landed with them. They have a bunch of other products that I just personally don't use as much, but I'm assuming their efficacy is awesome, and why not check it out? Thanks, guys.